Alright, anyways. Hey guys, it's me. Hold up. Alright, yeah. It's me, the Leaf Ninja, here reviewing another game that no one cares about, or you can just find from anyone else because, you know. Yeah. So, today we'll be doing Final Fantasy 15, which is kind of iffy to me. Like, it's mostly a good game, but it starts out kind of weak and it ends kind of weak. Not in like the storyline. That's, you know, that's depending on who you are, you may change your mind about that. But because of the fighting gets really hard at the end. I'll show you a clip later, but it gets, I guess you could say, oh, that's your fault, you should have freaking trained more, but it does get really hard, and I'll show you what I mean. But anyways, as of now, let's just go through it, and I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because I actually have college coming up pretty soon, and I want to see if I can make quick videos, like maybe 5 minutes, without, you know, taking too much time out of my work and study. So my first complaint, starting this off, is the loading screen. You see this? Should have already been done by now. I know you're like, oh, if you're so privileged. Back in my day, the loading screens was all 2 minutes. This feels like 10. Okay, that was faster than it usually was, so I can't really complain there. But
we need to replenish our supply of curatives. Gotcha.
Okay, thanks. But yeah, it is a struggle with that. Now, another complaint is this driving thing. Say my mission is right over here, right? I have friends.
Everything in order? Yep.
Alright, say my mission is right over there, right? I have to sit through this and just kind of wait for them to make the whole drive. And that's 2 miles. Now, it feels like 2 miles in real time, if I'm being honest, when it's driving. But they kind of make it alright by adding this. They have a shop here, so you can buy equipment on the go, and it's always available in your car, which I love that. You can also sell stuff. You can find treasures in the game, sell them, come back to your car, or go to your local restaurant, your local shop, and then there you go, bada bing, bada boom, you got your stuff right there, which I like that. Also, they give you access to everything here, your main menu, which is pretty amazing to me. First, you have your gear. You have different types of gears. You have your sword, your great sword, pole arms, let's call them javelins, daggers, firearms, guns, shields, machinery, and special weapons, which either go with the story or, you know, you find them somewhere. And you got spells. Ignore that last one. So I like it because, not because there's a whole lot, but because they have a good amount, and the good amount they have are different. They're really different, and all fight the same, you know. Let me switch to this to demonstrate these instead of like the special weapons, because the special weapons, some of them relate to the story, so you know. Anyways, you also have your allies, which they can have weapons too. They all have 2, or you can give them 1 weapon and 1 magic, which I did for this guy right here, because he's like a tactician. Yeah, and him, I also gave him 2, but that's because sometimes he's useless. Anyways, then you have, it also drives while you're doing this. I think, like, one time I feel like I did it and I just didn't move at all, so I'm not completely sure if it's driving while I'm doing this. Anyways, this I like. It's your skill tree. You know, you want that level of progression in there. This is what you get. Now, I started off here and I had to build off all of these, and they're actually really helpful. Like, I thought they wouldn't be helpful at all, but the most helpful to me was, what is it? I don't think it's these. Okay, it's not these. It's this one right here. No, this one. Where is it? This. Okay, in the technique section, if you get right here, and right here, you can switch to your allies in battle. This makes things a lot easier because they all play differently, they all have different strengths, and it saved my life. I'll show you when I'm doing the like gameplay fighting section of this. You also have recovery for when you're in battle, different ways for you to heal up. This one, when your ally is in danger, you don't just die. They go in like a mode where you can save them. So when you take them out of danger, this one gives them more defense, more attack, more crit, you know, and this one restores their health to the max, which I wish I got that one, because late in game that would have helped me. And they also have it so when they're low, they can heal up a little bit. That one's pretty good. So if you're playing this game, you definitely want to look through this, because they can get really helpful. This one lets you absorb more magic. So like say you would have gotten 10, now you're getting 20, you go again, now you're getting 30 or 40. It doesn't actually work like that. The scale is higher, but you know, that's just an example. And these are also techniques that they can use mid-battle, which I'll show you those too. These are techniques you can use mid-battle. So my warping, which I'll show you, does more damage now. My warping also breaks one of their arms, their limbs, you know, their sounds pretty terrible when I say it like that, but yeah. And phasing, which is pretty much Ultra Instinct, I'll show you that, reduce the cost of that. Yeah, let me just move on so I don't take too much time. This one increases your stats. This one increases your experience in the world around you. And there's this wait mode thing, which I don't really use, but I'll show you. You can also level up that one. And the skills they have, your exploration. Noctis fishes. This one's survival, so he makes it camps. This one cooks. This one takes pictures. This one will level up the most because he does it automatically. All of the other ones, you have to initiate it yourself somehow. So you level these up, and it's like, does it have an effect on the gameplay? Only this one, pretty much, and this one late in the game. This one is the one that helps you though. He gives you buffs when you're when you eat. So you eat something, it might give you more attack, more speed, more health, you know. And then you have your magic, which you make by going on the empty flask, adding as much element you want to each, and the highest one is what it changes to. So now it's Thunder 3, right? If I put it down, it would have been Fire 3. And 3 is the amount you get. It's automatically 3, I believe. And then you can add items to it to change the effects. This one makes it a chain. You read where it says cast Thunder up to 3 times on the bottom left. There you go. So this one has poison. This one does it the chain 2 times. This one changes 5 times. Chains 5 times. This one just increases the potency, I believe. I don't think it does now. Oh no, it makes it up to 5 instead of 3. My bad. This one stops time. You know, they all have different effects. Even with the food you have, you can do it. And some of your treasures too. I recommend doing it with, I think I ran out of stuff, potions. This one heals you as you're attacking with magic. That one's what I use most of the time. I didn't really use it because I didn't use magic too much late game, but you know. And what else? I think that's all you got here. Yeah, it doesn't drive while you're in that main menu. It drives while you're in the shop, but it doesn't drive while you're in the main menu. Now I know. I'll get back later to show you a little bit more about the battling, and you know, not be back later. You'll see me in a half a second. You'll see what I mean. Find any monsters. I'm struggling with life. What I was talking about, when you absorb magic, you just kind of go there, and bada bing, bada boom. The max is 99, and I get like 50 or 30 or 40. That I actually didn't check. It says 56 there, but I already had some each time I absorb, and I absorb the elemental. What? I leveled up the absorbing thing by 1. So let's see how much I get. I was at like 40. So yeah, I get like 40 from each, which is pretty good for me. But anyone else who reviewed it already told you this, so like I didn't feel like I had to add it. But there you go. The world is beautiful. It changes based on where you are, which is wonderful. This is like a desert kind of place. Next place might be like a windy type of place. And you can upgrade your stamina, by the way. I'm doing this because I didn't upgrade my stamina. And, you know, yeah. Anywho. Yeah, the world's beautiful. It's really amazing to stop and look at. And Prompto, the dude that takes pictures, he takes some pretty good pictures. So you can like admire the world a little bit, you know? There we go, this is perfect. Alright, I'm probably gonna kill, oh my, I thought they were low level, okay. Alright, so, yeah, let's show you the difference between the weapons. First, let me show you Ultra Instinct. Yep, he's kinda, yeah, you hold square when this happens. It's not as OP as it looks because I can't attack while I'm doing it. You know, and pretty much OP instant. And that's pretty much the only reason why it's not OP. One good thing though is that I reward you for doing it, but if you press square last second instead of holding it, like, wow, my health just disappeared. Okay. Wow, I need to run away. I wasted a potion, but it's fine, I'm done with this game. Alright, go away. It's scary. I'm sorry, get away from me. Why are you doing so much? Alright, let's show you the difference in the weapons. Oh my god, I need to calm down. Alright, listen. Back up. Yeah, let's show you the difference in weapons, okay? So, stop it. Alright, shield, you can hold it. Ooh, that was a nice block, I've never done that before. Shield, you can hold it up, which is mostly how it's different from all the others. And dual blades, you know, you get the speed in there, you go like, it's like any classic duels. Oh my god, these mofos. And the combat's pretty fun, as you can see. I'll just show you another scene. Just ignore this. This never happened. Help me, heal me, anyone. Thank you. For now, instead of, oh my god, the weapons are different. Now you know. You can also switch your allies, which I did show you earlier, right? This is how they're different. Iggy has elements. You can switch to them by pressing the buttons on your D-pad. See? You got elements. You got all three elements. This isn't Avatar before, now you got this. Gladiolus has gems. Well, he can defend himself, and he has more general attack than anyone else. Oh, don't die, I'm gonna show them more. Don't do it. Alright, this guy right here, Prompt. He shoots. He's the most OP out of everyone, trust me on that. He shoots. It's a good review, I know, thank you very much. Where? I need to fight them now. Where are they? Oh wait, it's just telling me to go. Okay, that's my mission. Prompto, you lied to me. Easier, so it's not gonna last long. So let me make it quick. Prompto, alright. First you got your regular shots. Bang, bang, boom, bang, bang. You just kind of hold R2. Then you got this. This is my favorite right here. These guys are my favorite. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Let me go find someone else.
I've come up with a new recipe.
He said that a lot.
I can taste test for you.
I guess that's a con, guys. I'm in his cutscene. It's not really a cutscene, but you know, he's above me. All right, let me just come down here a little bit. Take your time. Take your time. Probably gonna be OP most anyways. What I say? Oh my! Oh my! Help! Remember that mode I said you go in when you die, you don't really die. Help me! Help me! There you go. You can get help when you're in that mode. All right. Let's show you Prompto, because he's actually the most OP one in this game. Once you unlock the ability to switch to him. Now this thing right here is just crazy amount of damage. If you don't miss. Look at that. They're all dead. And I struggle with the main character. You got this one, which is more powerful, but you can't use it very often. And they all recharge while using the other ones. So, you know, that's good. And then you got this, which is does good. And then you got the basic one whenever you run out to just, you know, you can move on using it. And you go bang, 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 bang. And you whip out them. You know, that's when things are good. And also you have skills for each of them. That one does something. Now let's get to something else because I already showed you combat. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, I'm trying to make this as short as possible. Yeah, have a nice day. That was it. This is the most worst video I ever made. But like, I'm lazy and I'm probably gonna stop doing YouTube. That was the point of this. So now you know. Bye. Have a nice life, I guess. If I feel like I can do this, I'll come back with better content. Don't expect better content. Bye.
Extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
This was one of the techniques I did earlier, just to show you that you can press R1 and triangle, and you do this. When you're up here, you heal, you regain mana and stamina, And it's also helpful for escaping that. You know, now you know, which, you know, take that as zero. You're welcome. I'm a great reviewer, I know. One thing that is pretty cool is to see the relationships between the characters. This is one of them that I actually record that I think isn't like too spoiler worthy, because mostly all the others are pretty much spoiler worthy, but this is one that I like. You know, he's trying to defend his king because these three are to protect this one guy right here. So I just thought, you know, it was pretty cool to see this. You can also customize your car. My, isn't that amazing, guys? Whoa. I'm just gonna add stuff that I forgot to the end of the videos. So here you go, some quality content. You're welcome.
Deadeye. The name says it all.
And here is the ending, which kind of just gives me time to talk. Well, I give this game a 7 out of 10. And the reason why is because it is good, but it has a lot of flaws. I'm not even sure if it deserves a 7, but like the middle game kind of redeems it. The start, not too good, because you get like this exciting beginning, and then everything just becomes bland, and then you get the amazing middle, and then at the end everyone's just OP. Like you saw those crowd of people that I was against, and they were just murdering me. Well, everyone's like that late game, and I'm level 40. Those guys are level 47. That's not a big enough gap that they should be destroying me like how they were, you know? And that just bothered me. Yeah, you could say, oh, I could just level up more, but it's usually when you're in a game, it's not like mandatory to have to level up. And some of these changes that were made that I'm complaining about might not have been in the main game, because I read online that some of these changes were only made to the edition that I bought, which is the Royal Edition, which
here we go.
is you know, the Royal Edition. It gives you more content. So if really those changes are made, I guess don't buy the Royal Edition. But yeah, the late game not too amazing. The middle game is the best part to me. That's where the game's shown the most. That's why it gets a 7 instead of something lower, even though I'm kind of really tempted to give it something lower. But the combat was amazing to me. Some people complain because it didn't have the turn-based thing. There's a mode in it where you have something similar to turn-based, but I don't like it too much. I could have shown you, but I didn't. Anyways, thanks for watching. I might be gone from now on. I'll try to come back if I get missed, which I probably, won't. But thanks for watching. Bye!